Hi everyone, Chef Norm Domek. I'm going to show you how to make a chicken into 8 pieces. 8 cut chicken is what we call it. But first things first, I want to make sure that our cutting board isn't going to slide around on this table. It might, or on the table at your house. So what we're going to do is we have a cloth that's been lightly moistened. We're just going to put that underneath, and that's going to keep it nice and it's going to keep it so it doesn't slide around. We have our chicken here. I'm going to have a dry hand and a wet hand because I'm right-handed, and that's what I'm going to use to cut. I'm going to pick that up. On here, I'm going to take that juice. First thing you want to do is take the bag out. A lot of chickens come with the pieces and parts, and you want that. That's good stuff. It's flavor stocks and things like that. So we're going to put everything in this bowl right here, and then once we cut our chicken, we're going to put it on that plate there. And we've got 3 different kinds of knives. We have our boning knife, we have our chef knife, and we have a paring knife. The boning knife works the best for me. It just depends on the chicken. Sometimes I'll alternate, but you know, it really just depends on you and what's comfortable for you. So the first thing that I like to do, and there are many different ways to cut a chicken, the first thing that I like to do is just cut it straight down through the breast, all the way straight through. We'll turn that around, right down through there. Okay, I'll try the chef knife. And a lot of my students don't really like that cracking and crunching, but that's kind of how it works. We're going to go right through the backbone. Okay, and now you'll have a split chicken. These are good for the grill. You can slather it down. You can kind of go up under the skin with some olive oil, butter, spices, things like that. So if you ever go to a barbecue place and they offer half chickens or split chicken, this is the cut that you're going to get. So at this point, what I like to do is cut, so you can see this, I like to cut right through the joints, okay? So, that's one leg, and we're gonna right there at that joint for the chicken, or for the wing, I'm sorry, right through there. Then we have our thigh. Right through there, cut through the skin so we can kind of see what we're doing. Again, there's another joint. It sounds kind of gross, but I like to crack it so that I know where it's at, so I can cut right through there. Hear that crack? That's it. Just slice that off. And that's our thigh. Now we have the breast left with the bone in it. We're gonna take that bone out of there, but we'll do that here in a little bit. Now I'll trim this up so you can kind of see what we're left with. And I keep the skin, I keep everything, so we can, you know, make stock or whatever it is. All these bones will be put to use. And this is our, you can see the breast here. We're going to cut that away from the bone. And there's the tenderloin right here. Just going to slide that right along that bone. So there you have a boneless, skinless breast right there. So we're going to put that on our plate. We have our tenderloin. Of course, we're going to cut that out, so we have that piece too. Some chefs will have you leave that in. I take it out. I let my students fry that up and have little snacks. And then this is the part of the rib cage. We're going to make stock out of that. Now in this bag, you have some of the organs, the kidneys and the heart, that kind of thing. So we use all that. We won't use the bag. We'll take them out of the bag. But I've seen people boil the bag. I don't know why, but we're going to take it out. Okay, we have our half a chicken. So everything we did over there, we're going to do it again. We get the wings out of the way. Just going to crack that. That's our wing. We're going to take our leg. Another leg. So we're left with our thigh and our breast. We're going to cut this off. Cut that skin so we can kind of see where our cuts. Again, I crack it so I can kind of see where I'm going. And some people in the class, over the years, I've been teaching for about 15 years, and they just can't get past this part of it, the bone crunching kind of thing. But this is the thigh, and you can clean these up now since it's already in your hand if you wanted to. But it depends on how you're going to use it. If you're going to put it on the grill, you may want some of this fat just so your meat doesn't dry out. So we'll put that on here. And I'm going to take the skin off now for the breast, because it's just more to get in the way as we're cutting. And I can turn towards you so you can see I'm just kind of scraping that right off. Alright, now there's our chicken breast, and sometimes you'll see on the bag it'll say with rib meat. There's the rib. So we're just going to slide this off of the bone. I'm going to show you how to take this off the bone one more time. As you're looking at the bird right there, there's a bone in the middle, the little breastbone. We're just going to slide right down that bone. Just kind of peel that meat right off of there. If you've ever carved a turkey and there's that bone right down the middle, it's the same kind of thing. I can turn so you can see. It's going right down that bone. Alright. And there's our bone for stock. That's that bone in the middle. There's our breast. I'll show you that again. Boneless, skinless breast. We can trim that up now, slightly. And there we have it. We have 2 breasts, 2 thighs, 2 legs, 2 wings, and this part is the tenderloin. On this piece, it's still attached. On this one, I took it off. It would be the tenderloin right here. So you can leave it on or leave it out. It's up to you. All right. Thank you very much.